We're about to predict the future, just like David Schwartz predicted, guys. Are you guys ready? Do you guys want to know when XRP will finally pump? Right, because Bitcoin has and XRP is lagging like insane right here. So I'm going to tell you, literally, I'm going to prove to you guys when XRP is going to pump here rather shortly now. Christmas is around the corner as well. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.79 in the red today. There's a lot of things happening here. Okay, but today we have a special delta. Why? Because Mr. Poole from a year ago said not much time left here. Now guys, there's from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting from XRP. Please like today's video, guys, and I'm pretty sure we could find out when XRP will pump due to the charts. And there's a chart on XRP versus Bitcoin that's saying when it will pump, guys. Okay, so are we about that time? Could we be near it? I think so. Now, someone asked Mr. Poole, not now. We need more time. 12 months, right? 12 months exactly lands us to today from this date on 10/9/2024, October 9th, 2024. Mr. Poole replied to that tweet saying, not much. Now, what is interesting about this post is that a month later from when he tweeted this out, not much, XRP went up hundreds of percentage, right? So was he talking about that, or 12 months from then is literally right now, which means maybe it's that time again. Dots from Vincent Kennedy. It's Halloween, but why does it feel like Christmas on October 31st, right? So it's Halloween, but why does it feel like Christmas? Well, probably because XRP is pumping. Okay, look at this. Bullish XRP whale stack billion in XRP. Over $1.1 billion in XRP added despite retail doubt. With XRP ETF optimism rising, a break above 330 could send XRP soaring 60 to 85%. Do you guys understand why we, even though I could turn bearish on Bitcoin, but I'm still bullish on XRP, right? Because XRP has an isolated event literally around the corner. It's called the ETFs. That's why. It's an isolated event with certain other coins such as Litecoin and Solana is within that basket, right? Because they have their ETFs going live as well. So these are what you call isolated events, guys, and it's a decoupling that may occur with XRP quite soon. Okay, so now how do we know and how can we front run the pump that could be inbound? Is this how, guys? Okay, so whales are still stacking, but there's a lot of manipulation happening as well because XRP is falling, but Bitcoin has been rising. But why is that the case? Well, you come to this chart. This is basically the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. Okay, this is the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing, folks. Now, what is this chart? Right? What is this chart? So this chart says when XRP will outperform Bitcoin or underperform Bitcoin. When you see this chart, when you see red candles like this, right? XRP is underperforming Bitcoin, guys. Okay, these periods is when you want to hold Bitcoin. Okay, but when it starts to pump like that, right? When it starts to pump like crazy, that's when XRP is outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, throughout these green periods, guys, when it's pumping. So right now it is dumping, which is why XRP has been lagging behind Bitcoin so heavily. Now, okay, Extravod. Now that we know the basics here, how do we know when XRP will outperform Bitcoin? Well, again, we look at this chart. We need to see green candles, but how will we know and how can we front run this pump incoming? Plus, there are external narratives that's going to attach with the pump probably, such as the ETFs. Well, this is how. Do you guys see? Right? It's what you call the RSI or momentum. Momentum is right now heavily oversold. The last time we were at these levels, by the way, we're back there before the pump even occurred. That was November of last year when we've seen XRP went up hundreds of percent. Okay, that's number one. So there is a hidden bullish divergence or some form of bullish divergence forming from this area to like down there, guys, right? And this thing will probably shoot up here in just a sec, but that's not what I'm waiting for. You know what I'm waiting for is this right here. Okay, so basically what I want to see is this curve back up like this, right? Come back one more time. So this curves back up like that, come back one more time, and then it shoots off, right? That's how we will know, and that's how we can front run. We need a regular bullish divergence formed on the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. Okay, So now we just wait. It's around the corner. I can feel it. Why? Because the indicators are telling me it's right. It's literally right around the corner, even though XRP is dumping. Okay. Now, what's fascinating about that is Credible Crypto says that we may retest this zone. Okay, it's the Gandalf's grave, guys, where XRP versus Bitcoin right here. You guys see this? How many touch points? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, 7. 7 times it couldn't break through, but it just took off right when it finally did. Okay, when we cross that bridge. So what Credible Crypto is saying, we may come back down here, right? Touch this and then fly off, which perfectly matches up with like that, right? Probably like that and like that. So that's what I'm waiting for, guys. And it's all we have to do is wait. And probably XRP is going to be outperforming Bitcoin rather soon. Why? Because there are narratives coming out to play now. Okay, so that's how we'll know when XRP will pump. I heard an explosion nearby. 10, 8, 8, 10. Okay, reports of explosion in Cabal. Look at that, guys. An explosion nearby, right? A literal explosion just happened, but a metaphorical one is coming in too. Soon. So here comes from Peter, guys, Peter Brandt, and he's saying that this is a descending triangle, right? He's guessing that it's gonna dump all the way down to 222. I don't think so, guys. I think we're gonna hold support. We may see a fake out here, and it's gonna blast back up. Why? There's just so much liquidity formed. Do people not realize, right? It's all about liquidity. The reason why Bitcoin went to new all-time highs, by the way, was because due to liquidity. The same thing is forming on XRP's chart. Not to mention, Silver's chart has had the most liquidity, right? That's why it pumped. You guys see, it was forming liquidity literally for decades. From Tony Valentino, loading, XRP mentioned by Trump, checkmark, pro crypto SEC chair, checkmark, stablecoin regulation, RLUC, checkmark, SEC case resolution, checkmark, then loading. BlackRock XRP ETF coming in. XRP mentioned by Musk coming in. $100 per XRP loading. $50 silver checkmark. $4,000 gold checkmark. Bitcoin 190k and then goes back to 19k. Tony Valentino stating, guys. He's gotten a bunch of things correct here. There's a few things left that needs to be fulfilled. NCJ Rothschild says, I told you, gold, silver, and XRP. Right, gold checkmark, silver checkmark, it's all flying, but the last one is XRP here. Okay, now that's like the Trinity, right? Gold, silver, and XRP. Or to me, it's XRP, gold, and then silver. But when we talk about silver, could there be a connection to this chart from Mr. Poole, right? Silver. It is fascinating because silver has been, even though I don't own any precious metals, but if these things rise, XRP will rise too, probably, because it predicts a collapse. But what's fascinating about silver is that there's probably so much liquidity up, right? So if they squeeze silver towards the upside, there's going to be a lot of shorters in trouble, okay, who are bearish silver or precious metals. So there could be a silver squeeze inbound, guys, which just means a moonshot. Right, probably ties to the collapse though when the time is right. Now, look at this. So, Animoca Brands via limited partnership fund managed by Hong Kong, set to tokenize special purpose vehicles primarily on the XRP ledger. Look at that, right? Now we're starting to see beautiful news coming out one by one. I could feel the pump of XRP incoming. I know there's a lot of people bearish, and I'm gonna turn bearish on Bitcoin rather soon in the next 3 days. Let's see what happens with USDT dominant chart. But otherwise, on XRP, I'm extremely bullish still. I don't care what people says. Why? News coming out. Something's brewing here, and we know good news equals dumps. That's why we are, I guess, dumping as well. But sooner rather than later, they're gonna let XRP breathe. Next up, the Kingdom of Bahrain from Ripple. We are expanding our presence in the Middle East through a partnership with Bahrain. Building on our Dubai regulatory license, this move reinforces our commitment to the MENA region. So what is this even about? Together, we will accelerate crypto adoption, drive pilot projects, and launch accelerator and educational programs to introduce solutions like Ripple Custody and RLUC to key financial institutions in the region. Okay, so they're going to realize what crypto is all about over there in that region, right? Again, Ripple wants everyone in, guys. Nobody will get left behind. Look at this. Ripple is certified as Sharia compliant by the Central Bank of Bahrain. Right? That's pretty cool. Hey, bring everyone in. Then, the EU led in creating comprehensive rules for digital assets, and nations like Luxembourg are leaning in. Okay, look at this. Great meeting with Ripple as they advance towards securing their license to operate in Luxembourg. We have discussed their ambitions in Europe and Luxembourg, and I reaffirm their commitment to digital innovation. Come on, guys, right? And people say, oh, Ripple and XRP are shady, right? This ecosystem is shady. We're not, guys, right? We're working with them, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. Now, talking about Luxembourg's sovereign wealth fund allocates 1% of its portfolio to spot Bitcoin ETFs, right? So they're going all in on crypto here. Interesting. Oh no, from David Schwartz. OMG. Don't panic. Oh no. Is that like a bearish calm from David Schwartz for now, right? We'll see that last leg lower for the divergences to form, and then it will be pushed higher, guys, which is actually pretty accurate when we talk about the charts. On October 9th from Merlin the Wizard. But in the end, guys, don't be the solar panels guy, or the pizza guy, or the leverage trading guy. On 10/9/9/10, Mr. Pool tweeted on this day, guys, 9/11 comms, right? Destruction comms, not common. And he talks about the military here. Wait, talking about the military though, because look at this. 10:08, right? The White House from President Trump on the historic Gaza peace deal, right? So they made their peace. They made the deal, guys, to bring forth peace in that region. It's been confirmed. Very beautiful confirmations from Mr. Poole as well, right? 10:09, this person, who could that be? What could it mean? 9:10, 10:09, the clock is ticking. In the end, guys, wait, and yet we exist. But wait. The fountain for today's video. Everything will be okay. 10:09, today's date, timestamp. Okay? Let us see what appears next. But get ready, guys. Anyways, guys, hope you guys are amazing this. See ya.